Seno, I would like to ask you something. How is the 8th of April in Germany?
So in Germany, we have a lot of Roma and Sinti NGOs. So many NGOs do special events for the 8th of April. So some events are like workshops or conferences and other events. Yeah, so how is it in Belgium? I know in Belgium, like for the international aspect, is very special. Maybe we can talk later about it. So, but do you know something in national level how it is in Belgium?
I think for the in Belgium, it's I know really I know better in Brussels, but I think in the Wallonia, in the French part, they don't celebrate really. I never heard something about the celebration, but we can say in Brussels, we have some activists or some NGO, but they are not too much. They organize like concert or event to go to a river when they place like flower and candle on the water. We have like a big river in Brussels. But the majority of people are not aware about this celebration. I think if you ask someone on the street, they don't know about the 8th of April. But no, I think it's really it's a very minority celebrates the 8th of April in Belgium, and it's very pity because I think it's a perfect day to give some workshops or to sensibilize people about the Roma rights.
So I think it's also in Germany. So like the main society also don't have the awareness about the 8th of April.
Hmm.
But I think this day is perfect for many NGOs to do their projects, to do events, to do workshops, and yeah, to be more active on social media, to use digital, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it just puts a flag should be something to have a reflection on the street. People say,
Mhm.
"Oh, what is this flag?" You know, should be nice to put this flag
Yeah,
in different part of Brussels or have like
yeah,
a message or because I think it's there are many Roma people and between us we don't celebrate too, you know,
mhm.
and should be nice to have like maybe something happy
Mhm.
around this event between us and with the other one, you know.
But I think what is very important, the European Parliament do always every year the Roma Week. I was few times in the Roma Week, like I was in 2018, I was 2022, and last year in 2023, and I will be also this year. So I think it's very important to have this, to have. There is also like at the Parliament where many different Roma around Europe meets, many people from NGOs, and you have like discussions with politicians and important topics to talk about, but also to listen to this conference. And sometimes you have the opportunity to ask questions. I think it's nice. And I know this year is very special. I saw, I don't know if it's like, I think the Roma Week is this year a little bit different. I saw that like from 7th to 10th of April, I think. Like from today until 10th of April, there will be some workshop event in Strasbourg. And the next one from 10th to 13th will be in Brussels, also some event.
Yeah, that's true. I think the parliament in Brussels it's really a city uh, on the city, you know. You can you like a
Hmm.
citizen you can go like this. You have to have like authorization and everything, and it's very nice to every year you have like one group from many different country can go inside this special city we can say
Hmm.
and prepare I think this advocacy this different reflection but for sure it's very it's like in Brussels but it's like not really in Brussels, you know what I mean. I think we have to keep this place for sure. It's a place where we can really ask some stuff. Enfin, we ask
Hmm.
some politician. Some we can ask about the position. We can ask about what happened this year, what is the plan for the
Yeah.
next year, everything like this. But should be nice to do something outside this place, because it's really in the middle of Europe, but
Mhm.
really in Brussels we ask many times with the other activists, and it's very die about the activism, you know. I really want to ask to the listener, how do you celebrate the 8th of April in your country? Did you make some event? Did you celebrate in your with your family? Did you celebrate with your neighborhood? I don't know. You can really share with us what happened in Greece, in Portugal, in UK, because it's very interesting to share this way, this kind of celebration together.
Yes, and it's always important, like put a comment, like, subscribe, share this episode. If you're on Spotify, you can share. You can share if you're on YouTube, and like you said, you can share with us. It's the best way, I think, to with comments. You can give us a comment and share with us how you celebrate or how people in your country celebrate the International Roma Day.
Seno, I have a new question.
Mhm.
I can see in the many article in internet, many journalists or many organization put like commemoration for this day, but it's they are like a confusion between commemoration and celebrating human rights. You know, can you explain a little bit more about this confusion?
Mhm. Yeah, so it's very important, I think, this question, because, like you said, I saw it also very often, and I heard also very often about it. So, just for commemoration, the 8th of April, the International Roma Day, is not a day of commemoration. We don't commemorate the Holocaust, the survivors, or the people who died, like the Poraimos, you know. It's a day for celebration. Why celebration? Like in beginning, we explained about the World Romani Congress. It's kind of political empowerment, because of this many World Romani Congress. They do something for the human rights, for Roma rights. They decided a Roma anthem, Roma flag. They decided to not use the racial slur with G. They decided to use Roma or Sinti, Manouche, Calais, like example for other people, like to use your own term, how you want to be called, and many other things, like we explained. So this is why on 8th of April, in honor of this first World Romani Congress in 1971, we celebrate this day. You can celebrate it with political events, you can celebrate it with music, but it's kind of day of celebration. And commemoration, like we have days for commemoration. We have like the 27th of January, we have the 2nd of August. The 16th of May is kind of similar like commemoration. It's similar to this topic, but it's also more kind of a little bit different. But as example, the 2nd of August is day of commemoration, but not the 8th of April. So this is very important, because this is also important to not use Romani people always in the victim role, you know? It's also important.
Yeah.
It's like to say, this is the day where we celebrate.
Thank you so much, because I think
Yeah.
it's really nice to have this point, um, and it's very nice to have this explication very complete. I know.
Stefania, I would like to ask for your opinion. Just
Mhm.
as question, do you know the Black History Month?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, like for Roma, we have few days where we commemorate, where we celebrate. It depends on the day. Like we have the 27th of January, we have the 8th of April to celebrate. We have the 16th of May, and we have the 2nd of August, and I think the 15th of November is like Day of Romani Language. And but I think to create awareness for Roma people just in this one day is not enough, in my opinion. So I like the idea of the Black History Month, what they use in USA. Like they celebrate in one month, Black History Month, history about black people, like black people of color, but not also they use like this talk about the slavery, they talk about different topics, but also about heroic people, empowerment. So they have different topics, not just to use uh, a community in victim role, just to celebrate it and talk about different topics. And I think I like this idea. So it would be interesting if we would have a Roma History Month, like to
Yeah.
start on 8th of April and like to do it until 16th of May as example. And then we can try to create awareness in the whole month. I think this will be interesting. So
I
what do you
love
think?
your idea. No, I really like this idea. It's funny because today I was reading one text on internet about this month, Black month, because it's in February. It's interesting because I
Mhm.
have full of information, and for me it's so interesting to make a link with different community too. And for sure, I think it's very nice idea to organize that. No, and I think it's very interesting because many Roma, we are in the old world, but many Roma, there are many activists in Europe, and Europe it's very small continent. You know, we can really
Mhm.
make many different events. We can move. We can do exhibition. We can do. I think when I made Barvalipe, the exhibition who made, it was very decided. Go and every country with this exhibition and just adapt this exhibition with the NGO, you know, there. And I think we have to do a month about the Roma should be a very nice idea. Thank you, Senu. I
And I
think
think it's also very important not just to have these days or like this Roma History Month, not to have it
yeah,
like just the NGOs doing something or doing something on political way, to use everything, like also entertainment. Why I like the Black History Month, you know, I out myself right now as somebody who watches pro wrestling. So I watch pro wrestling, and then in Black History Month, they show one clip about Malcolm X, and then somebody who don't know about Black history, who just watch example entertainment stuff like pro wrestling, then they get educated. So this is what I like, just to use, because the mostly people watch entertainment. They are not interested in political topics, or they are not interested in Roma topics. To have this awareness, we need to realize, or we need to accept that we are just a niche, a small niche in the big society. So it's interesting if we would have Roma History Month, just to have random in some entertainment, to have like a small clip about like example Ceja Stojka, then to show
yeah,
about her life, what she did, or about Pablo Picasso or other people, you know, or
yeah,
important historical stuff like the Holocaust. So I think this is also
yeah,
interesting, and not also interesting, but also important. Not only to work on NGO level or in media like we do, like in political
yeah,
way, where we have only activists and more people who are watching us, who are joining and
yeah.
participating. To have also to try to to take all the society, and how you can take the society. It's the best way with entertainment, I think.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I think I'm totally agree about this idea. Just, you know, about the talent, you know, um, we are in the origin of many talents, you know, or many music, many, we can just have like the promotion of this all talent, uh, the all the creation, you know, to make something happy, you know, something creative.
Mm-hmm.
You can really have like to really celebrate and to have like more valorization
Mm-hmm.
about Roma community. And you know, for example, to when I ask someone on the street, you say, ah, you know about what do you know about Roma? You say, ah, but for sure Roma, they are from Romania. And I say, okay, uh, that's true. They are Roma in Romania. But it's not just in Romania. There are Roma in many many countries, and I think maybe should be nice to have like some history from different country, you know, or just have
Hmm.
history like all history or history for child, you know, something from Finland, for Norway, for from Italy, you know, and share this many way to be Roma, you know. Should be nice, like if we have like one
Mm.
month like this.